Hello friends, James Stevenson back with another episode of Who's Hating Hard on Tesla Today? Once again, it is longtime Tesla critic, hater, short seller, and troll Fly4Dat. We'll check in with Loki first and see that he is curled up in bed, snoozing, having already eaten his breakfast this morning. And then I'll play the Who's Hating Hard on Tesla Today sizzle before I share my desktop with you to show you the featured tweet from Fly4Dat. Now, you may remember him as the inventor of horizontal gravity. the inventor of the conspiracy theory that Tesla had invented horizontal gravity. Alright, I'll leave a link in the video description to that other video. Fly4Dat has been hating hard on Tesla for a long, long time. I've got the receipts on him going back to at least 2019, probably farther. So I'll just read you the caption on this tweet and show you the screenshot, and then after that I'll explain it if you can't figure out what's happening. Fly4Dat posted, 1. Twitter is cash poor. 2. There is fraud where Musk is, no exceptions. 3. Class action lawyers are welcome, my DMs are open. So what do we see on the screenshot here? Well, it's Fly4Dat's ad revenue sharing page. So you can see for each pay period how much Fly4Dat has earned in ad revenue sharing that Twitter gave him, right? He didn't have to do anything to earn this apart from keep posting his dumb tweets hating on Tesla, right? And Twitter is sending him, you know, a big chunk of the ad revenue that they earned on his threads, right? On his posts. So I'll explain to you what he's complaining about here. So from February 1st through September 1st, he earned a total of $91 worth of ad revenue sharing over that long period of time, right? And then over just the next 14 days, 2-week pay period here, another $87. And then it went up again to $162, right? So Fly4Dat is thinking, oh boy, you know. Sorry, that's my fly act. That's what flies do with their front legs. So once he got that $162, he thought, well, this is just going to keep going up from now on. Every 2 weeks, Twitter is going to send me more and more money because of because of how great my tweets are, right? Finally, I'm getting the respect I deserve. But then the next pay period came in as only $14.64, and the one after that came in at $16.63. What is Fly4Dat's conclusion based on this data? What's the conclusion he arrives at after analyzing this data? Well, obviously, he can't be to blame for it, right? It can't be him. It has to be unfair treatment, right? It has to be fraud. Fraud is the only logical explanation for how these amounts are smaller than these amounts were, right? So that's what his tweet's about. He's saying Musk is a fraud. Musk is singling me out for unfair treatment. He's reducing the amount that I'm getting paid because he disagrees with the content that I produce. So I replied, have you tried producing content that isn't garbage? Because I thought that would be funny. And he replied, interestingly, regardless of how hard I try, the quality of my tweets seems to fluctuate heavily, meaning that sometimes I create high-quality content or there is fraud. Choose one. He says, you know what, my posts are the same old nonsense they always are, so there's no reason my payments should have dropped from the $160. I should have been paid more in the last 2 pay periods than I earned 3 pay periods ago. So I'm trying to help out Fly4Dat here. And I did that here, saying the most engagement you've had this year was a crackpot conspiracy theory about Tesla faking a video that you posted on September 24th. That was your highest earning pay period because so many people came to laugh at you. That's what drove the traffic that got you the $160 worth of ad revenue sharing. It was everybody retweeting your dumb conspiracy theory tweet. You're welcome. For those unfamiliar, I made a video. So I left a link here to YouTube. I guess I could have left a link to where I posted that on X, and then it would have appeared here. But I didn't. And so the replies here are, burn, he never learns. You would think after being wrong countless times, their time would be better spent doing other things. I just don't understand putting so much time and effort into making a false narrative just to be debunked time and time again. He will never emotionally recover from that. What else we got here? Slate Breaker at Black Sales 911 replied, James owning Fly in the many replies is probably responsible for half of his proceeds. Well, I can't take credit for half of the ad revenue that Fly4Dat made during this time period because there were so many people on both sides who were retweeting his nonsense, either because they believed it or because they were laughing at it. A lot of folks on the Tesla Q side decided they agreed with him that it was computer animation, but there were several other equally insane theories presented by other Tesla Q members, along with a few who said, you know what, this is a legitimate video and it's unimpressive. So go check out that other video if you want. But that's who's hating hard on Tesla today. It's Fly4Dat, who is always hating hard on Tesla. And we'll check back in with Loki, who still hasn't moved very much. And I'll outro and say if you've enjoyed today's video, don't forget to click the like button. That's always free to do. And thank you to everyone who subscribes to me, whether you're doing that on X or on Patreon or on YouTube. If you're watching this on YouTube, you can subscribe for free over here. But thank you to my two executive producers, Kathy Kitchler and Rebellionaire.com, who stepped up to support me in a big way as executive producers. Thank you very much, and I'll see you in the next one.